Hello, everybody, and welcome into this afternoon's broadcast. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live for some UEFA Europa League round of 16 first leg whip around coverage. We've got 4 games going on simultaneously right now, as you can see on the ticker. We are currently just past the 80-minute mark in the 4 games taking place in the early window. 4 more games still to come at 3 Eastern time. But I have to do something later on, so I said, why not come on for 10 minutes or so to wrap up the early slate of games, because we've got some good ones, including Manchester United against AC Milan. It's Man United with a 1-0 lead at Old Trafford. Dynamo Kyiv in some trouble at home, losing 2-0 to Spanish side Villareal. Ajax have just scored a second as they lead Young Boys 2-0 in Slavia Prague hosting Rangers. That game currently tied at 1 apiece. Slavia Prague took the lead early on. Rangers have since got a key away goal. And let's see how these games in the first leg come to a close. It is Man United, AC Milan, the marquee fixture in this round. And that's where I'll start off. But don't worry, I'll go around the grounds for the final few minutes of these matches. Man United leading 1-0. However, it's an AC Milan free kick in a dangerous area here. What an opportunity this is for the Italian side. AC Milan, who had an incredible start to the season in Serie A, have dropped off a bit since, as the free kick is driven into the Man United wall. Now Leao looking wide, and that pass is played behind. Man United looking to counter. It's held up by Greenwood, and Greenwood loses possession quickly. Here's Donnarumma, who finds Tomori. It was Bruno Fernandes with the goal for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes, the Portuguese, who's made such an impact for this team since coming over, as Scott McTominay is fouled and a free kick awarded to Man United. All right, let's go to the Netherlands. Ajax taking on Young Boys. As I mentioned, Ajax just moments ago got a second goal. They lead 2-0. Young Boys, the Swiss side, in a bit of trouble here as they're in the 84th minute. Young Boys making a change. It's Fasnacht coming off. He'll be replaced by Sibachu, who is an American. Great to see an American coming on. He's scored 12 goals in his last 15 appearances for Young Boys. And can the American Jordan Sibachu make an impact late in this game? Because if Young Boys do manage to get a goal late, then that completely changes things, as they'd have that away goal. But right now they're down by 2. Not in a desperate situation, but definitely looking for a goal before we reach the 90-minute mark. Meanwhile, a third goal for Ajax, and that would surely put them in a comfortable position heading into that second leg in Switzerland next week. All right, let's go to the Czech Republic. Slavia Prague, who pulled off the upset of the round when they beat Leicester City in the round of 32 a couple weeks ago. They're taking on Scottish side Rangers, who just clinched the Scottish Premiership title over this past weekend, the first time in a decade winning it after Celtic won the title 9 years in a row. Not to mention that Rangers will take on Celtic this weekend. Now we'll go to Ajax against Young Boys, a 2-0 lead for Ajax. And they are in here. Can they get a third? Oh, he's hit the post. Now on the rebound. A chance again. Ajax for goal number 3. The chip headed off the line. And now Young Boys clear. What a chance that was for Ajax to extend the lead. '86th minute. The Ajax have been in control of this match from the start. Holding it in the midfield is Alvarez. course, just a couple seasons ago, Ajax made a Cinderella run to the semifinals of the Champions League. We'll go back to the Czech Republic. Prague against Rangers. A corner kick here for the home side. Can Slavia Prague retake the lead? Cross sent into the back post, but a foul will be called. And Rangers will have a free kick. Let's see the replay. Very congested inside the 6-yard box. And it was Hollis who committed the foul, although he's the one clutching his face after the fact. He took down Kamara. And Kamara will now come out. It'll be Zungu to replace him. Rangers just trying to see out this game. They have that crucial away goal. As we go back to Old Trafford, Man United against AC Milan. A rainy night in Manchester. A downpour started just about 10 minutes ago, and it's not letting up. Manchester United up by a goal, trying to hold on for the victory in the first leg, although that's a steal by Milan. Kessie lays it back, and that through ball deflects out wide. Here's the service towards the penalty spot. Bouncing ball. Kessie holds. Kessie with a flick out wide. And Leao couldn't get a strike on goal. However, he does chase it down. AC Milan still not done here on this attacking phase as we are a minute away from stoppage time. Oh, it's a gorgeous ball over the top. And at the edge of the box, it's caught by Dean Henderson, who took an accidental arm to the face, it appeared. Yeah, AC Milan trying to push and get that equalizer. It was a great opportunity, and Leao just swung and missed. Couldn't get a shot away as he was set up by his teammate, Frank Kessie. We'll see how much stoppage time is awarded at the end of the 90. A late tackle and a foul is called. It goes against Manchester United, and we are now into stoppage time. 3 minutes will be added on to the end of the 90. Can Manchester United hold on for the win? Or can AC Milan grab a late equalizer? Looks like AC Milan will make a change of their own. Long ball played forward by Kyer. One back by Man United. McTominay into Fred. Did it come off the hand? Well, the referee says it was incidental, and so AC Milan look to bring it into Man United's half. Kessie out wide. Nice run in the box, and the strike in the end blocked. It was Leao with the chance. A corner kick on the way. AC Milan fighting to the very end here. And here comes the corner kick. Sent to the near post. The header's in. AC Milan with some late heroics. It's Kyer, the right center back, who's grabbed the equalizer in the 92nd minute. Man United unable to hold on. It's 1-1 at Old Trafford. Incredible scenes in the final moments of the first leg. The header at the near post, perfectly placed. Henderson just not quick enough to react, and we're all level at Old Trafford. Manchester United will be questioned for their marking. Henderson couldn't get enough of a hand on it, and Kyer's header powerful enough. And how about that? 1-1 between Man United and AC Milan. It's the first goal of Kyi's for Kyer in this Europa League season, I should say. Wow. Late drama at Old Trafford, and this should make for quite the second leg. Here's a free kick for Man United, but the final whistle coming any moment now. All right, we jump now to Ajax and Young Boys. 3 minutes added on in this one as well. It's Ajax up 2-0. Can they make it 3? A chance here. It's put away. It is indeed goal number 3 for the Dutch side. It's Brobbey who makes it 3-0 in the Netherlands, and Ajax will be in a very favorable position heading into the second leg next week in Switzerland. There may be a check for a possible offsides. It looked like Brobbey was just on, timing the run perfectly, but with the technology that VAR utilizes, who knows if he was a finger offside. But it looks like the goal will stand. Ajax score a third, and now we go to Czech Republic. Corner kick here, and what a chance for Slavia Prague as that header is saved. That's a golden opportunity for the home side to retake the lead. Wow. It's a brilliant save from McGregor. It really is. McGregor got down quick. And that was so close to a second goal for Slavia Prague, but not quite. As they are into stoppage time now. We go back to Old Trafford. Man United, AC Milan. The final whistle has gone. 1-1 the final score in the first leg of this round of 16 tie between Manchester United and AC Milan. AC Milan certainly will be the more happy of the two sides. Man United thought they did enough to hold off for the victory, but AC Milan score in the 92nd minute off a corner kick. It's Kyer with the heroics for the Italian side, and AC Milan now have that away goal. Should be a cracking second leg back in Italy. Meanwhile, Dynamo Kyiv and Villareal has gone final as well. Villareal, coached by Unai Emery, get the victory and the 2 away goals as well in Ukraine. Great performance from them. It was Albiol and Torres with the 2 goals, 1 in each half for Villareal. And they have to be pleased with that performance. All right, back to Ajax and Young Boys, where the final whistle has gone also. And it's Ajax with a convincing 3-0 victory over Young Boys. A comfortable win in the end for the Dutch side. And they will be in a great position heading into that second leg to move on to the quarterfinals of this season's UEFA Europa League. Clinical finishing tonight from Ajax. Definitely a deserved result, you have to say. And now we go to the only game still happening, and that's Slavia Prague Rangers. And right as we go there, the final whistle is blown. Slavia Prague 1, Rangers 1 is the final. This should make for a great second leg as well. Rangers did get that away goal, which will be key. Slavia Prague, although, can't be too disappointed because they're certainly in it heading into that second leg. Stanchu scored very early on for the Czech side in the 7th minute. And then it was Hollander for Rangers who scored in the 36th minute. It was a scoreless second half. 1-1 the final, and that is it for the early slate of games. Slavia Prague 1, Rangers 1 the final. Same scoreline between Manchester United and AC Milan. Dynamo Kyiv falling 2-0 to Villareal. And last but not least, it was Ajax with a commanding 3-0 victory over Young Boys. And that is it for these 4 games. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed me coming on for the last few minutes of these 4 matches taking place. 4 more on the way at 3 Eastern time. Definitely some great matches taking place. Tottenham and Arsenal both in action in about 8 minutes' time. That should definitely not disappoint at all. But before I sign off, let's just go through quickly the highlights since I only came on for the final 15 minutes or so. Let's go through the highlights of some of these games. First, Man United, AC Milan. It was an 11th minute goal from AC Milan that at least they thought put them in the lead. However, there was a handball in the build-up as it was taken down by the hand of Kessie. The goal would not count. And so it remained 0-0. Then late in the first half, 38th minute, a looping header to the back post, and somehow Harry Maguire was unable to put it away. I still don't know how from that kind of range he couldn't score, sending it off the post. But then in the 50th minute, Man United thought they scored. However, and it would stand. That goal would stand, excuse me. And then in the 92nd minute, as you heard it here, it was Kyer with the late heroics for Milan. So 1-1 the final. That should be a phenomenal second leg next week in Italy. Meanwhile, Slavia Prague, after upsetting Leicester, taking on Rangers, and it was a cracking goal from Stanchu just over 6 minutes into the game from way out. Just a superb start for the home side. Looking to continue the Cinderella story, curling it into the far post. However, Rangers would have a response. 36 minutes in, it would be a tap-in from about a yard out. Routine finish for Hagi. A goalie well out of position. And Rangers would get that away goal. 1-1 the final in that match as well. Ajax, meanwhile, taking on Young Boys. No goals would come in the first half. However, Ajax started scoring routinely, you could say, in the second half. 61 minutes in, great left-footed finish from Davy Klaassen. There was no doubt in the strike. That would make it 1-0. But the goals wouldn't stop. Then in the 82nd minute, poor giveaway from Young Boys, and Ajax would be there to pounce. Left-footed finish from Tadic would double the lead for the Dutch side. A composed finish to the near post by Dusan Tadic, the former Newcastle man. And then Ajax would score another one for good measure. The third goal would come in stoppage time. As you heard it here, a nice finish by Brobe. It's quite a clever finish as the goalie was closing in. Right-footed finish as he just slotted it to the near post. Cool as you like. And Ajax in the end with a very convincing 3-0 victory. Last but not least, in Ukraine, it was Dynamo Kyiv taking on Villareal. And at the half-hour mark, it would be Villareal with the opening goal. Finish at the back post to open the scoring. Villareal with a very, very convincing performance, just like Ajax tonight. And the second goal would come in the 52nd minute. Cross sent in from the left-hand side. The original header saved, but the follow-up was put away by Albiol, the defender. And 2-0, Villareal with the 2 away goals. And surely they are moving on to the round of 16, although you never know what can happen in the second leg. We've seen some crazy things, haven't we? That's for sure. Well, some great matches, as I mentioned, coming up in just a few minutes' time now in the UEFA Europa League round of 16 action, first leg. And I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. I know it was short, but I still enjoyed it. Hope you did as well. Always love doing these whip around shows. I'll probably do some whip around shows for March Madness, which is right around the corner as well. Can't wait for March Madness. I'll be covering it here across YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. So do not miss out. Well, as always, it's a pleasure to have you guys tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Enjoy the 4 Europa League matches on slate, because they certainly shouldn't disappoint. We didn't get a ton of goals in the early window of games. Maybe the late window will make up for the lack of goals here in the first 4. We shall see. All right. Well, I'll see you guys next time. My name is Samuel Reese, signing off, saying so long, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, everybody. This has been the Europa League round of 16 whip around coverage.